We'll wait for a minute and then begin. Good afternoon, and welcome to this closed door webinar on MSME Digitalization Accelerator program. I am Shalini Davolkar, and I am the co-founder and director of India SME Accelerator Network, and I wish you a very warm welcome to this webinar. I'm going to take this opportunity to share my screen and try and explain to you a little bit about the program that is currently being talked about, and people are beginning to join this one in full swing. So those who have any kind of questions can kind of clarify it through this webinar. I hope my screen is visible to you. And because I'm going to begin by a little bit of introduction for those who don't know about India SME Accelerator Network. We are a business accelerator working dedicatedly for MSMEs in India. And our endeavor has been to create the robust ecosystem that is required for an MSME and help him and her grow on their growth journey through various key challenges that are faced, providing solutions for some of those key challenges as an accelerator. Through our capacity building platform that we help the MSME owners of the business themselves, upskill and get ready for the future through training, mentoring, and consulting. We work on 4 critical challenges in the life of MSME's journey, which is access to finance, access to markets, typically international markets for Indian products, digital transformation of the business and the processes, and overall strategic growth. So these are the 4 areas we focus on. And each of our programs that we conduct for MSMEs revolve around these 4 areas. So one of the programs that we conduct for finance is called the SME Finance Accelerator Program, which helps provide access to finance amongst various options that are available today. So it's very difficult for an MSME to know which is the most suitable for his business truly, and then how to actually go about and connect with the right kind of institution to get cheaper access to finance and good quality finance that is suitable for business. So that's the program that works on that. Our next program, International Business Accelerator, works on helping the SMEs take their Indian products outside into international markets. The third program, which is the Digital Transformation Program, the one that we're going to be talking a little more about in detail today, is where it helps the enablement of technology into the business to help them, move ahead of competition and stay ahead to be able to deliver better and, grow bigger faster. The fourth program is called the Strategic Business Growth Accelerator Program, which helps micro SMEs move from micro segment to small SMEs move from small into medium and upward in their journey from medium to corporate. So that's the strategic growth program. And of course, we recognize several MSMEs who are doing fantastic work in and across the country in various areas of excellence. And we pick up those stories and we share them with the entire ecosystem through MSME Star Story recognition that we do. So all of this, as you'll believe, is not possible for us to do alone. And we work collaboratively with various ecosystem partners constantly, from government on one side to private institutions on another side to academic institutions on another side, and so on. So today's program that we're going to talk about is with one of the collaborations with an institution that you would know as Indian Institute of Management, Indore. All of that we do throughout the handholding journey of MSMEs is by helping them, using technology ourselves to help their capacity building through their growth journey. And all that MSMEs have to do typically is become a member and join us through MSME Springboard. They have access to various knowledge repository that is available at our end and get connects through the platform. Let me deep dive into the MSME Digitalization Accelerator program that you have heard of and would be interested in today. This program is focusing on providing an MSME enterprise and the owner and the IT team, the manufacturing team, and the services team in particular, to help them leverage the most important elements of technology into the business that's applicable for small businesses. So technology is believed to be a little scary word because we don't understand it enough several times. It becomes a little, high tech and over the top for as theoretically as it can get. But at the same time, when it comes to application, we have to be extremely careful how we apply it into our business, bring in what is relevant because everything comes at a cost. Everything comes at cost of time and resources and people ability. So with that in mind, an exclusive program has been co-created with Indian Institute of Management Indore, IIM Indore, and India SME Accelerator Network, where we're bringing in the blend of academic perspective and industry perspective so that whatever the program delivers is applicable to businesses. People can readily apply and deploy into their businesses to ensure technology adoption. So with this in mind, this program has been brought forward. As you would understand, technology, I need not say much because you know that McKinsey study, SME study, uh, Garner study, all of them have shown in multiple ways, as you can see on the screen, that market expansion happens significantly by leveraging technology. Cost optimizations happen significantly by leveraging technology. Quality enhancement and customer satisfaction and delight happen significantly using technology. And error reduction and efficiency in processes and saving of costs, all of that also happens with technology. But the choice is always to say which technology should I use for my business because I have several challenges, and how should I deploy it, when should I deploy it, how much money should I spend on it. All of these questions typically come into the mind of a typical MSME owner, and this program is going to try and address all of those here. So what all we're going to cover here are various processes within the business, which is, okay, first let's understand what are the kind of technology available, latest, what are available. Then what can be deployed for customer connect and enhancing sales as a process and connecting with customers continually, engaging with them continually, retaining them. In manufacturing production setup, how much automation can we do with technology, what kind of outputs can it give me, what kind of enablement can it give me, what kind of decisions can I take, how can my manufacturing and production improve. How can I, if I'm not a manufacturing company, I'm a services company, then in my nature of services, how can I deploy technology to be able to do more efficiently whatever I'm doing and make my customers happy, better than my competition, faster in my delivery, and so on and so forth. In all of this, also the decision making that data can enable through technology. So understanding how technology operates and how data coming out of that operates to enhance me as a business owner, my decision making, and therefore how can my business be better and future ready. These are several questions that will get easily answered through the program. And a very important element, which is around finance, saying what is the kind of money that is going to be needed for these kind of deployments that we're talking as options. How is my business in particular ready for which kind of deployment? Not every business is suitable to take on technology at every time. So an assessment will be done during this program by you for your own business, which we will call as self-assessment of the enterprise, where you will yourself assess and see, okay, these are all the options I have. How am I right now placed as a business in each of the processes? Which ones can I take and which ones can I not take today? And the ones that I can deploy possibly later, when can I consider them and how should I go about it? The ones that I can take on as technology deployment today, how should I go about it step by step? So all of this practical application will be enabled through the program. So this is enabled through IIM Indore. So over 5 weeks, the content will be covered, of which 4 weeks will be online, conducted through industry experts talking all about application-based, understanding of technology in small businesses. And the last week, fifth week, will be at IIM Indore campus, 3 days on campus, where over 3 days you will be interacting with several faculty at IIM who will be guiding on the various frameworks and thought processes that should be used to make sure your deployment of technology is suitable and you will have minimum disruption or minimum impact that is negative, maximum impact that is positive for your business. So the end of it, end of 5 weeks, you will be having a ready digitalization growth roadmap for your own business. You would have created that yourself. You will also get a certificate from IIM jointly with India SME Accelerator Network. A certificate is a key, and also an opportunity to become an alumni of IIM Indore, apart from technology upgradation for you and your business. So it's an upgradation, I would say, in every way. So this is a little bit about how the program will actually run. Now, here is week by week what would be covered. So first week would be understanding the opportunities in this digital age that you can encash upon. And then slowly going down, week 2 and 3 would be going down into various segments of your business processes. For manufacturing companies, different breakout room will be conducted. A different room breakout would be conducted with sessions for service industry companies. And together in week 4, we will again come back together to go through the assessment of our enterprise, and then what are the various change management elements that are needed to actually bring about the technology change. So if we're talking about, let's say, bringing about a certain technology in customer connect, then how should I really gear up? Whether my sales team is ready for it? If not, then what kind of enablement is required in my sales team to be able to use the technology effectively and get the results? And so the change management becomes very important. And for elements like project management, where you are doing large scale let's say solar power deployment, or you're doing EPC contracts, or you're doing works contracts and things like that, how can you leverage the technology of project management into some of those? So all of these will be covered in week 4, and you would get ready to start building your own business digitalization growth roadmap. Yeah. And in building that roadmap, we will prep you till week 4 and then take you to IIM campus, which is on week 5. So in the last week, over 3 days, that's day 5, 6, 7 on ground, you will then go through, these will be full day sessions on campus. By the way, the online sessions would be from 10:30 to 1:30 on Saturdays in the mornings. So your business can continue as is, and you can take out a little bit of time on Saturday mornings, and you're good for 4 weeks. You once again will dedicate time in week 5 for 3 days to be on campus. And there, these are full day sessions along with the IIM faculty. We will be going through various elements to make sure your structure and thought process for your roadmap on digitalization is robust. And there we will have discussions around the strategy, discussions around the emerging technology that you should consider and which will be useful for your setup and your problems that you're facing in your business. The design thinking around, thinking of solutions for various challenges, because that's a huge, wonderful topic, and you will be able to appreciate that in the context of technology in particular here. Then considering all elements of protecting data, because there will be huge data that will get, captured and used as part of technology deployment in whichever process you choose. How do I protect that data through privacy and the security in terms of cybersecurity enhancement within my business, etc. So we're talking both software, hardware, and every element of technology that is important to consider for an enterprise. Last but not the least, the finance element that is required. How much of money would I need? Where can I get that money from? And how do I calculate the ROI of investing in this, because whatever you invest in technology, I won't call it a cost, I would call it an investment. And therefore, how do I calculate the return on this investment? So all of these discussions will happen, and you will know what exactly to do for your business on the last day, day 7. This will end with, groups of you who will collectively come up and, present possibly your own digital roadmaps that you build to the extent that you would like to share. And of course, distribution of certificates and photographs, clicks and clicking and everything will happen on the last day. So this is broadly how the program would run. And I would say this program is highly suited for, one, the business owner themselves. Two, I would say for people who are taking care of technology within your business is highly suited for them, because they are the ones who are taking decisions, and they rather take the best decisions in the interest of your business. Three, it is suitable for factory heads, manufacturing heads, because they really need to upskill themselves in the game in terms of what kind of technology others are using today that you are missing out on possibly, and how you should deploy them so that you are ahead of competition. Similarly, people who are handling projects, handling, customer service and so on. So these are some of the critical areas where people will significantly benefit from this program. So we encourage you to, apart from you, bring in team members into the program so that you are able to take certain decisions out here that are extremely powerful for your business. Um, how this will be run is also everybody who participates in the program will have access to the online portal. The online portal will have all the content that is generated around this entire 7 days of the program. You can access it. You can go through the material during the lifetime journey of the program. You will have access to it. All the activities that we do. So, it's not like a one-way training. It's usually a lot of engagement. So people will get to engage and talk and do activities that are application for their business. So all of that is online. So you will have your worksheets in which you will fill question and answers, and all of that will be online through the portal that you'll have access to. So I really think that this is a, one of a kind program that is not there today anywhere in the market, has not been there. Technology has been around for ages, but a program like this for MSMEs has not been there for really very, very long, which is why the need was there for the last 3 years. And since 2023, we began this program, and it has really, I would say the outcome of the program since then has been the people who participated in the very first cohort have now shown significant results. In fact, at the end of the program itself, one of the participants came up and said, thanks to this program, I was going to deploy 10 lakh rupees into one software consultant who came and told us कि हम ये कर देंगे वो कर देंगे. And now after attending this program, I realized that is a complete waste. And I'm now going ahead with a 2.5 lakh deployment that is going to give me much, much more into my business than, what that would have given. So things like this, with, whatever are those you will experience definitely in terms of benefits, you will start seeing as soon as you start attending the program. One of the interesting aspects is, apart from the certificate from IIM and your own digital roadmap, etc., is the guidance that you will start getting from NASSCOM. And as you know, NASSCOM is one of the most powerful body in the country which takes care of technology. So we are enabling participants of this program to be able to get mentoring and handholding from NASSCOM, so that as soon as you come out of the program, you don't feel alone. You have somebody to take guidance from, and take your baby steps into the roadmap that you have put together for yourself as an add-on. So people who would like to leverage that can do that as well. Well, what do we need to do to join the program? Of course, register and pay 85,000 plus GST, which is the program fee. And for those of you who may think, wow, that's a good price and amount, let me add to you one more information is that, typical IIM program for just 2 days of going to the campus and attending any program that you might have tried would be a good price of 1 lakh and around and more. And here is a customized program that is customized only for MSMEs. They're very hard to find, let me tell you. Most programs are usually driven around entrepreneurship in the country. Most programs are usually academic in nature. this is something that we have definitely tried to work on to make sure that beyond academics, there is an entire element which is online that is industry specific, application oriented, so that you are taking decisions for your business and you're able to apply the learnings into your business. So you might want to consider all of these elements and give it a thought as to how and when you would like to join the program. We have an early bird discount of 10% that's currently running, I'm told, till few more days. We are today on the 9th. So I believe it's running over this weekend. So people who would like to, encash that, you can take the 10% discount if that means something to you. Here's the scan code, and you can use the code to avail that discount. You could also click on the link that's available. I'd request the team to also put these links on the chat so that you're able to easily access them if you wish to click and move forward. So this is going to be a select batch of a cohort size that is limited in nature, because as you would appreciate, we cannot do justice to too many people in a batch. So therefore, it is a batch of people whom we can talk to and understand their individual challenges and help them on their particular growth needs. And that's the way the cohort is going to be built. So on that note, I come to the end of the presentation. I'll be happy to pick up in case there are any questions from anybody's end that is helpful to take decisions. Well, the team is also available after this webinar. In case you have any questions, you can always reach out. In the program that we conducted along with the Economic Times and NASSCOM last cohort, it is very interesting to see people from the factory participate and benefit a lot, because Industry 4.0 has been one of the primary upgrades people who want to benchmark themselves and move to, and there is beyond Industry 4.0 already. So from that perspective, the sessions can be enriching and enlightening for those who are considering upgrading themselves with artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT deployment, for their machines to talk to each other and come up with data that is useful for production, optimization, demand planning, for quality control, inspection, and things like that as well. Wonderful. I hope all details have been shared in the chat box. Great. Thank you, Reena. Yeah, we have a website where all the details are provided. IIM Indore also has the website where the same details are provided as well. And I hope the payment link is also available. Brochure is also available. Fantastic. I think the team has put in everything here for you ready in the chat box. Thank you, Anil. Wonderful. So with that, we come to the close of the webinar. In case anybody has any queries, please feel free to reach out to Varsha, Trupti from our team, as well as Pushpa and Harish, and we'll be more than happy to guide you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Bye-bye.